teammate Matt Kenseth and Carl Edwards. 3 Fords. Trouble hard already. The wall. Slams to the outside. It's
5-time champion Jimmy Johnson. He collects Danica Patrick and the 34 of David Reagan.
Trevor Bayne, the 21 car winner from last year. You see him involved?
Kurt Busch is involved.
I'm a little worried about Jimmy. He took a hard lick right in the door, and there's the
13 laps to go.
Oh, trouble, big trouble.
Mid-pack. Sliding and spinning into the infield, McMurray. And sliding up the racetrack, one car. Gonna coast to the bottom, that's Eric Almirola. Regan Smith was in it, and Casey Kane. The left side of his car, Newman, and 14, Tony Stewart.
And there's Tony Stewart's teammate, Ryan Newman. Oh, Tony's going around. Another wreck to the tri-oval.
Kyle Busch, hard slide through the grass, no contact. At least half a dozen cars involved in this one. Dave Blaney drives away. That's Kyle Busch. Caution flag number 10. Caution is out, big pile up in turn number 1. Casey Kane in the 5, racing Regan Smith hard in the 78. And Kane is out of his car, and it's jumped. There's Regan Smith in the 78, Brad Keselowski in the deuce, and down on the inside is Casey Kane.
You know, they're running at such a fast pace. I mean, we're running 184 miles an hour.
Big crash, turn 3.
Behind you.
Tommy Baldwin gets piled up
Yellow.
with the 42 of
I think the
Montoya.
24's in there, too.
Landon Castle, Martin Truex, Carl Edwards are all involved as one car slowed in the top lane. 4 laps to go. Danny Hamlin.
Oh, now another problem.
Hamlin got into Allmendinger, who gets away, but behind him, it's calamity.
Outside, save you.
Good grief.
That's what I say. Good grief.
Keselowski and Busch.
Whoa, baby.
Big pile up back straight away.
Oh, my gosh.
Looks like 10 cars in it.
There's Tony Stewart.
Montoya, the 42.
There's so much carnage, I can't tell who all is in it.
Both the BK cars. There's Landon Castle. You just saw
Speed
Travis
and,
Quapple, Scott Speed, the 79.
Smokes car.
Tony.
Get a little further on this run right here. Even though we're within the fuel window, I think
we got
trouble.
trouble,
They're
Larry.
coming to the tri-oval.
Oh,
A number
Jimmy
of cars involved. Still
Jimmy
spinning.
Johnson
Jimmy
took a shot.
Johnson, Jeff Gordon on the grass, Regan Smith, Michael Waltrip back up through the groove, and there's Bill Elliott as well.
Yeah, and Jeff Gordon and those guys were up in the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions. So this thing, obviously, it may have started back a little bit, but it carried its way all the way to the front.
Jimmy Johnson completed 1 lap.
It's going to be over. That was a good move by
Oh,
Tony.
wow, who was that? Denny Hamlin out of shape. Here's the big one. A number of drivers involved as they come down toward turn 1.
Hold the brake.
Oh, wow, that was a ton.
This is big.
Man, was that Ambrose? Somebody hit a ton up there.
That was big. Biffle got hit a little bit and got sent back across the racetrack into the 11 car, I think is what we'll see.
Trevor Bayne, one of the drivers involved.
And the second wreck of the night for him. Window's going to be... This
Oh,
is
they're
where it's gonna
stacking
get
up. They're
exciting.
stacking up. Through turns 3.
Oh, here we go.
Final time.
Biffle.
Big crash behind the race leader, Tony Stewart. That's going to allow Smoke to pull away. What's going to happen behind him? Can Burton get there? No, he can't. Tony Stewart wins it at Daytona.
We'll take that.
Great finish.
From 42nd to the win.
Great move by Jeff Burton right there. I tell you,
That was
Jeff, great race
incredible
by
save.
Jeff Burton, I'm telling you. Incredible.
Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact.
Get out of you now.
Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Watch it out.
And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first. Is everybody okay? And one of the championship drivers got through. Which ones didn't? Kevin Harvick and Richard Childress Racing comes to a close at Phoenix. He slides to the finish line while they crash behind him. Keselowski threads the needle as cars crash to the checkered flag. I don't understand why they didn't throw the caution there. Team car was losing a lot of fluid. Mark Martin, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman. Greg Biffle has climbed back in his race car. He's going to go back out in the draft. Now, I spoke to his crew chief, Matt Pusha, and I said, what did you fix? He said, trouble on the back. Trouble on the back once again. The 9 of Ambrose goes around, as does the 1. Jimmy McMurray, our reigning champion. Brad Keselowski torn up. Regan Smith in the 51. Oh, the Kane's involved. 24, we're done. And Darryl, I don't know who it was, but somebody changed doing. You heard Kyle Busch talk about closing rate? That's exactly what Stewart gets tagged and holds on. Behind him, they're going to pile up. Hamlin, Johnson, Busch, Martin, Gordon. And Tony Stewart cut down in front of Matt Kenseth. I guess we're going got a little free wheels up high. Johnson first, Kenseth second with a push from Gordon. Oh, Kane! Kane gets around, slides across the track. Dillon misses him. More carnage down toward turn number 1. Montoya, Harvick.
A real low apron.
All with damage as the caution comes out. Well, Keelan Harvick is not Dad's good luck charm today. Those 6 Toyota drivers, remember, they were some of the trouble turn 1, guys. One car down, spinning. Trevor Bayne up to the wall, collects another. That is Carl Edwards. The 5th wreck that Edwards has been involved in this spring. The 34 of David Reagan involved, and that's the 35 of Riverside, California's Josh Wise. We're under caution for the 4th time. Crash in turn 1. Huge crash. Unbelievable crash. Kyle Busch got into the back of Casey Kane. Kane got turned into the wall as Busch tried to change lanes. And a lot of cars are really torn up. Yes, some heavy hits. It's the big one. Yeah, that started happening before it got to They ain't gonna make it. They gotta make it 6 more times. Oh, there we go. There we go. There was no way. And Kurt Busch went over and over. Boyer, McMurray. They're just, guys, I'm with Denny. And, you know, having been in these situations. Crash on the track. Just talking about A.J. Allmendinger, Jeff Gordon, David Ruderman, Matt Kenseth all involved. You see Denny down on the inside right there. That thing just turns right. Yeah. It's like something strange. That was really strange. Stewart feeling good. And how about Kurt Busch in that outside lane with help from David Young? There we go. There we go. That's it. Like I said, you lead at the white. That's it. You're good to go. But then they're going to let him race back here. That happened over in turn 2, so they got plenty of room. Right. That's Busch in the outside lane. Not